So here's a problem. We're going to use our new least common multiple, and I'm going to show you why it's super cool. So Mrs. Hernandez and Mrs. McLean are making surprise bags. Yesterday they used 1/2 of the supplies, and today they used 3/8 of the supplies. How much more did they use yesterday than today? So we have 1/2, and we have 3/8. And the reason why I really liked IXL this week, even though it was common denominators and super easy, and people should have been able to get through it pretty quickly, I like that it made you go back and think about when you add or subtract. So I'm looking for some keywords in my final question, and I see how much more. And I know that that usually makes sense to subtract. So before I continue, your number 2 color is going to be, let's do pink. Okay, so second color is pink. Okay, so we have 1/2 minus 3/8. If we did the method we've been doing, which is a fantastic method, and you need to keep with it, you need to at least know how to model, we would have a common denominator of 16. That would require a little more simplifying. So I'm going to show you how to use the least common multiple. So remember, we're looking at the denominators. That makes it look like it's a weird fraction. Let's try that in a different way. We're looking at the denominators. So we have 2. I'm going to use this color as a denominator. And he put them in a box. I think that's super cool. I just, T-charts, I think, are fantastic. Whatever works for you all. All right, so I'm just going to write some multiples for 2. I don't go very far out. By the way, you always start with the number itself, if that's a multiple. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and I'm not going to go very far out. All right, now we're going to look at the 8, and we're going to start with 8, 16. But do I need to go any further? Because I already can see that 8 is the lowest common multiple they have in common. So now we can go back and say, all right, 1/2 equals how many eighths? And then we already have 3/8. We don't need to change that eighths any further, right? It's already an eighth. So we basically multiplied that by 1. So looking at this one, I would say to myself, what did we do to that 2 to get the 8? And you come over here and you go, okay, this is times 1, times 2, times 3, times 4. We multiplied that 2 by 4. So we do the same to the numerator. And in the video, he would show it like this. Okay, it's the same thing of what I'm doing. And we have 1 times 4 is 4. So we did not change the value of 1/2 by giving it the denominator of eighths when we change it to 4. So 4/8 has the same value as 1/2. We didn't change it, and we don't need to change anything about 3/8 because it's already in eighths. So now we can simply subtract. If we had done 16ths, you just would have had to have simplified. So this is just a whole other strategy I'd love for you to go to 6th grade with just a little bit of an introduction to. And your third color is going to be purple. Purple. Number 3, purple.